Hi, I'm Mandy Patterson, mental performance coach, owner of Mandy Patterson Coaching, and founder of the A-Game Athlete program, where we help athletes turn fear into fuel so they can master their mindset and elevate their performance. Have you ever wished you could be more consistent in your sports? You leave practice and games jumping for joy, feeling great about your performance, only to show up the next day with twice as much pressure, feeling totally defeated, knowing you didn't play your best. This emotional roller coaster, it causes your confidence to be shaky, which you can't count on. So instead of showing up excited, ready to succeed, you're tense, nervous, and left hoping for a good day. I've been there too. As a competitive athlete growing up, I cared so much about doing a great job. I was willing to work hard and give 110%, but left way too many practices, feeling frustrated from falling short of the expectations of myself and others. As a coach, I witnessed athletes following in my footsteps and noticed how it was often the most talented, hardest working athletes who struggled with blocks and performance challenges. Now, as a certified mental game coaching professional, I understand why athletes go from thriving to stuck. It's because over time, athletes are conditioned to expect excellence. They start in the sport because it's fun and their friends are doing it. There are no expectations or past experience of failure, so they enjoy the process. They easily appreciate their efforts and their progress, and they enjoy learning new skills. They focus their attention on the little things, and they have trust in their coaches and their training. And then over time, they become distracted. They begin expecting things to happen and focusing on the result or the outcome. They notice a shift in the words of others from swing hard, you can do this, just go out there and have fun, to strike him out, hit a home run, win. Their standard for a good day, it becomes perfect, which means they focus on the mistakes they either did or didn't make, and they're unable to celebrate their effort. Can you relate? Here's the good news. There's a proven plan to take you from fearful to mindset mastery so that you can elevate your performance and reach your full potential. If you're an athlete who's seen this shift and recognizes that you're playing tense and fearful instead of confident, focused, and ready for success, and you're ready to take back control of your skills and your emotions, then this is your playbook. Today, I'm going to teach you the exact process I take athletes through in my one-on-one coaching programs, the A-Game Athlete method. I'm going to walk you through each step so that you can stop hoping and start taking action. As I go through each of these steps, I want you to ask yourself, how does this apply to me? The content, it's great, but the magic is going to happen when you take the content and apply it to your specific situation. So be sure to personalize each of these and consider what these steps would look like for you at practice and during games. Click the button below to grab your free download so that you can take notes and decide how you will take action to master your mental game so that you can step into your next level of performance. All right, without further ado, let's go. This is the A-Game Athlete method. Step 1, release the pressure. Before you can add in new habits, you must first start by getting rid of the stuff that's getting in your way. As successful athletes and high performers, we tend to put so much pressure on ourselves to be the absolute best. We want our skills to look and feel a certain way. We avoid mistakes and we consider all the possible negative outcomes that can happen to ensure that we're successful. It can almost feel like a badge of honor and proof that we care about doing an exceptional job. But here's the thing. How is this way of thinking actually working for you? I want you to think about how you experience this. You get into the game and think, I have to score or I'll let my team down. You're in a make or break moment in the game and you know everyone's counting on you to make the play. The clock is counting down and you know you have to win. Do these moments of pressure help you play relaxed, calm, and achieve the outcome you're working for? No, absolutely not. They cause you to feel tense, panic, and make a mistake. And then you feel defeated, your confidence suffers, and you begin to feel like you failed. The more you try to force yourself to perform a certain way and focus on the outcome, the more you'll overthink and become frozen in place. The truth is that expecting your skills to happen, it actually fuels your fear, and it causes you to stay stuck. Before you try anything else, you must give yourself grace and release the pressure. This is the most important thing you can do to regain control of your confidence. All right, let's move on to step number 2. Focus on what matters. We tend to focus on unhelpful things. What if I miss? What if I strike out? Don't mess up. The refs are terrible. Does my team trust me to make the play? I have to make this or we'll lose. Our brain is designed to keep us safe. And one of the ways to do that is to focus on things that could go wrong or things we want to avoid. This is good in life or death situations where a bear is chasing us, but is not necessary while performing your skills that you have practiced and can do safely and successfully. When you're performing, you want to pay attention to your thoughts and then replace the negative or unhelpful thoughts with ones that are more positive and more helpful. I want you to think about something that gives you helpful instruction on how to do the skill. It keeps you focused in the moment, not the past or the future outcomes, and it doesn't make you nervous to think about. So for example, instead of thinking, don't miss, think about following through the ball and breathing. This way, you're being intentional with your thoughts in a way that does not lead you to overthink. Simple, right? Yes, and it's okay. It does not have to be complicated. All right, step number 3, believe in yourself. Let's talk about confidence. More specifically, let's talk about the kind of confidence that you can count on. Confidence, it's like a superpower that helps you walk into games prepared for success and leave proud of your hard work. Most athletes tend to rely on something called reactive confidence, which means that we only feel confident after we perform well. This confidence is completely dependent on the most recent play or game. But as we discussed in step 1, we have a tendency to set the bar so high that to have a good day, it means we have to be perfect. That we need to make every single play and avoid all mistakes, all while executing our skills with a certain look and feel. This high bar that's been set, it causes us to lose control of our confidence. But here's the thing. Real confidence comes from appreciating and celebrating even the small wins in the progress we make along the way. It's like collecting little tokens of success, no matter how small they may seem. Were you more powerful today on your swing? Celebrate it. Did you try a new position? Awesome. That's great. Did you get to practice early so you can mentally prepare? Way to go. By focusing on our growth and being proud of ourselves for trying our best, we are building proactive confidence. This kind of confidence, it makes you stronger. It helps you believe in yourself, and it gives you the courage to face challenges head on. So remember, celebrate your progress, no matter how small, and always believe in your abilities. You've got this. All right, let's move on to step number 4. Perform for yourself. Have you ever been in a game working up the courage to take a shot, and the moment you think, okay, I'm ready to do this, you hear someone yell, make it. Or you're walking up to the plate at a pivotal moment in the game, and the other team starts yelling and trying to get in your head. And your confidence is instantly replaced with panic. Or maybe after a tough practice, you're heading to the car, dreading the ride home because you know how the conversation's going to go, and you just don't want to disappoint your parents again. One of the biggest sources of pressure for athletes comes from our need for social approval. This is when we allow the thoughts and the feelings of others to impact our performance, and more importantly, how we feel about ourselves as an athlete and a person. The pressure to meet others' expectations, it can fuel fear and keep you distracted in the moment. We tend to mind read, and we assume what coaches, teammates, and parents think and feel about our performance, even though it's not necessarily true. We worry so much about their opinion that we become distracted while we work on our skills, and we're unable to give our best. But here's the thing. The key is to shift our focus. Instead of constantly seeking approval, we can instead concentrate on the things that help us perform our best. When we focus on things that help us do our best, that is what's best for our coaches, our teams, and everyone else. Remember, the opinions of others are going to vary, but focusing on our own growth and giving our all is what truly matters. By letting go of the need for constant approval from others, we can break free from mental blocks and unleash our full potential. So trust in your abilities and embrace the journey of self-improvement. Your best performance, it comes from within you. All right, let's talk about the 5th step. Step into trust. Trust, it's about letting your body react instinctively without overthinking and allowing your practiced moves to come naturally in games. Think about moments when you performed with trust. Here's how my athletes describe it. I was in the zone or flow. My performance, it felt effortless. I was just letting it happen. I felt like I was on autopilot. I relied on what I'd practiced. I felt smooth and relaxed. I only reacted and I didn't overthink my skills. I committed to my decision to throw my skills without hesitation, and I was in the zone. This is the secret to taking your practice to competition and games consistently. The secret to doing this is by stepping into a performance mindset. In games, you want to think simply and allow your body freedom to let your ability shine through, which is very different than in practice when you want to make corrections and adjustments to your skills. Trust in yourself, your skills, and others is a crucial component of athletic success, and it's one of the most important mental game skills that you can develop. So step into trust and remember, you can do this. All right, let's talk about the 6th and final step of the A-game athlete method. Stay positive. Letting go of mistakes and staying positive when things aren't going our way, it's an essential skill that makes or breaks athletes and teams. It's common to get caught up in the idea that the warm-up or the first few plays and minutes of the game define the entire day, but that's not the truth. The truth is mistakes happen. Instead of playing to avoid them, see them as part of the process. Give yourself permission to make mistakes and understand that it's okay not to be perfect. If this makes you cringe just a little because you truly feel like striving for perfection means you care about doing a great job, then I want you to remember how many Olympians and professional athletes make mistakes. It's a part of the process of being human, and it is not a sign of weakness or failure. When frustration or upset creeps in, I want you to take a moment to release those negative emotions. Remind yourself that mistakes are normal and that you don't have to be flawless. Instead, focus on appreciating your effort and redirect your attention to a helpful part of the skill that doesn't feel overwhelming. By embracing this mindset, you can let go of the weight of mistakes, stay positive, and finish every game strong. Remember, challenges, they are a necessary part of the path to greatness. You're strong, you're infinitely capable, and you have totally got this. All right, there you have it. Those are the 6 steps of the A-Game Athlete Method. Now, I know that was a lot, and you may be in one of 2 categories right now. Maybe you're feeling overwhelmed with no clue where to start. You know you need to make a change, and this all sounds great, but you're not really sure how to take action. If this is you, I want to challenge you today as your mental performance coach to begin strengthening your mental game by taking a deep breath, choosing to release the overwhelm and step into action in a simple, non-perfect way. If this is you, just stay with me because in a minute, I'm going to issue a challenge that will make it easy for you to get started. Or maybe you're in a different group. Maybe you're in another category where you're thinking this sounds way too simple or too passive of an approach to really do any good. Here's the thing. There are athletes who are going to watch this training, say they understand, and go right back to doing the same things they've been doing in the past. Sometimes our desire to avoid failure, it causes us to believe that we have all the answers and we don't need help. We just need to grind harder. But the truth is that that way of thinking is going to keep you stuck in this negative cycle of defeat, judgment, feeling frustrated, and confused as to why you just can't play up to your potential. Just because you have tried to be more positive, confident, and focused in the past, it does not mean that you're training for them consistently. These are all mental game skills, and the more you practice them, the stronger they become. You must become passionate and intentional with this process, and sometimes in order to do that, it starts with admitting that what you've been doing, it hasn't been working like you wanted it to, and it's time to try something new. So let's start right now with the challenge. Grab a sticky note and complete this prompt. Starting today, I am letting go of the pressure to. As we discussed in the 6 steps, stepping into the confident athlete life, it starts with letting go of the stuff that has not been working and trying something new. If you want to get fancy and take this one step further, then add in, instead, I will. What will you think, believe, or do instead of the thing that is fueling your pressure? Maybe today you're choosing to let go of the pressure to have to play perfectly, and instead you're going to remember to play active and to breathe. Or maybe you're going to let go of the pressure to keep your coach happy, and instead you're going to remember that your coach just believes in you. So right now, if you're serious about taking control of your performance and making your next game better than the last, go get a piece of paper or a sticky note and complete this prompt. Then post it somewhere that you're going to see it regularly, on your mirror, by your light switch, in your gym bag, your car, anywhere that you're going to see it. As a mental coach, one of the best things I do for my athlete is keep them accountable. So I've got a bonus challenge for you. Take a picture of your sticky note or note card and post it in the comments below. I will personally be engaging in the comments and review every single post. And then I'm going to choose a special athlete and send them a swag bag in the mail. So you can do this, and I'm going to celebrate you for it. If you like this training and you found it helpful, could you do me a favor? Would you share it with a friend or two who could benefit from hearing this message? Also, please comment below with your thoughts on the video. What did you like most? I'll be personally engaging in the comments, so be sure to drop your biggest questions so that I can get those answered for you. I would absolutely love the opportunity to hear from you, and I'm so excited to connect. I want to thank you again for being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video where I will be walking you through my 2-1 plan. This tool will help you apply this method to your next practice or game so that you can understand how to assess your performance in a way that builds confidence and sets you up for long-term success. So be sure to keep an eye on your inbox for that. Until next time, remember, challenges, they are a necessary part of the path to greatness. You are strong, infinitely capable, and you have totally got this. I will see you very soon.